Your spirit still whispers that today is a gift, a chance to walk closer, a moment to breathe in your presence and breathe out every worry that tried to cling through the night. You promised in Acts chapter 2, verse 17, that in the last days you would pour out your Spirit on all flesh. And this morning, I hold that promise as my own, not just for preachers, not just for saints of old, but for me right here where I stand. I need your Spirit poured out fresh over my heart, my mind, my family, my home. I don't want to step into this day leaning on my own wisdom, because I know how fragile it is. I want to rise on the strength of your presence and your word. Remind me, Lord, that you are near, closer than the morning sun on my face. Remind me that your mercies are new, that your faithfulness has not run dry. Lamentations chapter 3 says your compassion never fails, and great is your faithfulness. That truth steadies me like an anchor. I may feel weak, but your Spirit is power. I may feel uncertain, but your Spirit is wisdom. I may feel weary, but your Spirit is life. So, Lord, I open my heart wide and say, fill me again, wash me, renew me. Mark this morning with your presence. Let the fire of heaven burn away heaviness, doubt, and fear. Today I choose to believe your word more than my feelings. I choose to look for you in the small details, in the quiet mercies, in the interruptions that may carry hidden blessings. I choose to trust that even when I cannot see, you are working all things for my good. Romans chapter 8, verse 28 says that in all things you work for the good of those who love you, and I cling to that promise as I take the first steps into today. Lord, I don't want to miss what you are doing. Help me to walk slowly enough to notice your hand, humbly enough to receive your guidance, and boldly enough to obey your voice. Lord, I lift my prayer in first person now. Jesus, pour out your Spirit on me. Let my words carry kindness. Let my thoughts reflect your truth. Let my hands bring comfort. Let my heart overflow with gratitude. I cannot control what this day will bring, but I can surrender my response to you. Help me to shine with a light that honors you in every room I enter. And when discouragement tries to creep in, let your Spirit rise like a shield around me. Keep leading me forward, Lord, because I know this journey is not just about today, but about walking daily with you, one step at a time, one prayer at a time, one breath at a time. As I prepare for what comes next, let me carry this posture of openness into the next prayer. The heavens declare the glory of God. The skies proclaim the work of his hands. Day after day they pour forth speech. Night after night they reveal knowledge. Psalm 19, verses 1 to 2. Your presence keeps reminding me that nothing in my life is too small or too hidden for your care. You see every tear, every thought, every hope I carry into this day. And when my voice feels too weak, you still listen, leaning close to the cries of my heart. I remember the story in Mark chapter 10, verse 47, where Bartimaeus, though blind, recognized the moment of encounter. He cried out, "Jesus, Son of David, have mercy on me." Others told him to be silent, but he lifted his voice even louder until you stopped and called him near. That moment shows me the power of persistence in prayer, the blessing of not giving up, and the miracle that follows, hunger for your presence. So today I pray, let my cry reach your ears. Even when the world tells me to be quiet, let faith in me rise stronger than fear. I don't want to let you pass by without touching my life. I don't want distraction, shame, or doubt to silence my voice. I want to be like Bartimaeus, bold enough to cry out, desperate enough to reach for you, confident enough to know that your mercy will meet me right where I am. Lord, I lift my voice and say, Jesus, Son of David, have mercy on me. Touch the places in me that are weary. Heal what is broken. Restore what I cannot fix on my own. Open my eyes to see your hand at work in my life. Even in the ordinary moments, let me recognize when you are near. Even in the interruptions, let me sense your presence. Even in weakness, let me trust your strength. I confess I cannot walk through this day on my own. I need your Spirit to guide me. I need your mercy to cover me. I need your love to fill me. And so I pray in first person now. Lord, I won't stay silent. I lift my cry before you today. I need you more than anything else. I need your touch to change me, your voice to steady me, your presence to comfort me. I believe that if I call, you will answer. If I seek, I will find. If I knock, the door will be opened. Let this day be marked by holy encounters, by reminders that you are with me, by answers that only you can provide. And when the evening comes, let me look back and see your fingerprints all over my story. Keep me crying out. Keep me believing. Keep me near. Draw me even deeper as we continue in this journey of prayer. In the morning, Lord, you hear my voice. In the morning, I lay my requests before you and wait expectantly. Psalm 5, verse 3. And as the dawn unfolds, I am reminded how quickly worries can try to crowd the heart. Thoughts of what must be done, fears of what may come, and memories of what has already passed all compete for my attention. Yet your word in Philippians chapter 4, verses 6 and 7 tells me not to be anxious about anything, but in everything, by prayer and petition with thanksgiving, to present my requests to you, and the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, will guard my heart and my mind in Christ Jesus. That is the promise I hold on to this morning. Anxiety may knock at my door, but peace answers when I trust you. So I pause here, Lord, and breathe. I breathe out fear. I breathe out the weight of yesterday. I breathe out the questions that do not yet have answers. And I breathe in your presence, steady and sure. I breathe in your peace, like a river that runs deep and never runs dry. I breathe in your love, which casts out fear and restores calm to my soul. In this place, I know that your hand is strong enough to carry me, and your wisdom is perfect enough to guide me. I admit that my first instinct is often to worry, but today I choose differently. Today I choose to release control. Today I choose to let go of the outcome and hold on to you. I pray in first person now. Lord, I give you my anxious heart. I surrender my deadlines, my concerns, my family, my health, and my future. I place them all into your hands. I will not carry what was never mine to carry. I trust that you are already working in the unseen. I trust that your peace will guard me when the storm tries to shake me. I trust that no matter what comes, you will not leave me alone. Teach me to weave gratitude into my prayers. Even now, I thank you for the roof over my head, the breath in my lungs, the food on my table, and the loved ones I hold dear. Gratitude opens the door for peace to enter. Gratitude shifts my perspective from what is missing to what has been mercifully provided. And as thanksgiving rises, worry fades. Thank you for this exchange, Lord. Thank you that when I bring my requests with gratitude, peace is the gift that comes back to me. So as I walk into this day, I choose peace over panic, trust over fear, gratitude over grumbling. Let your peace guard me like a shield. Let your presence carry me like an anchor. And when I am tempted to pick up anxiety again, remind me of your word. Keep me anchored as we continue this prayer journey together, growing in trust step by step. When I awake, I am still with you. How precious to me are your thoughts, God. How vast is the sum of them. Psalm 139, verses 18 and 17. And when weakness tries to weigh me down, I remember your promise in Isaiah chapter 40, verse 31, that those who wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. They will mount up with wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not faint. That truth steadies my steps before the day even begins, because I know my own strength runs out quickly, but your strength has no limit. My energy may fade, my resolve may waver, but your Spirit renews me with power that is not my own. So I lift my heart and ask for fresh strength today. Not just the strength to finish tasks, but the strength to live with joy. Not just the strength to endure trials, but the strength to keep hope alive. Not just the strength to survive the day, but the strength to bring encouragement and blessing to those around me. Lord, I don't want to drag through this day. I want to soar like an eagle, carried on the wind of your Spirit, rising above the weight of worry and the heaviness of discouragement. I pray in first person now. Lord, I wait on you this morning. I release my hurried heart. I set down my striving, and I lean into your timing. I admit that patience is hard, but I trust that waiting on you is never wasted. Teach me to rest in your presence so I can rise in your strength. Let me walk with endurance. Let me run with perseverance. Let me soar with vision that comes from you. When I am tempted to quit, remind me of your promise that those who hope in you will never be put to shame. When I am tempted to rely on my own ability, remind me that your grace is sufficient and your power is made perfect in weakness, as written in 2 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 9. I thank you that your strength is not only for the great challenges, but for the small, ordinary moments as well. It's for the mother who needs patience, the worker who needs perseverance, the elder who needs comfort, the weary soul who needs peace. Your strength is for all of us, in every stage, in every season. And I believe that even right now, as I lift my eyes to you, you are renewing me. My spirit is steadied, my heart is encouraged, and my body is strengthened by your presence. Let today be marked by the quiet testimony that though I may grow tired, your strength carries me. Let my life reflect the truth that you are the everlasting God who never grows weary. Keep me walking in this strength as the prayer continues to unfold in the journey ahead. But I will sing of your strength. In the morning, I will sing of your love. For you are my fortress, my refuge in times of trouble. Psalm 59, verse 16. And as the day begins to unfold, I am comforted by the promise that your presence is not distant or fragile, but a shield around me. You said in Zechariah chapter 2, verse 5, I myself will be a wall of fire around it, declares the Lord, and I will be its glory within. That assurance reminds me that wherever I go today, I do not walk alone. Your Spirit surrounds me like a fortress, unseen yet unshakable, and your glory dwells within me as a living reminder that I am never abandoned. Even when fear tries to creep in, I rest, knowing that you encamp around those who love you. Psalm 34 tells me that the angel of the Lord encamps around those who fear him, and he delivers them. That means my family, my home, and my steps are wrapped in divine protection that no enemy can penetrate. It means that though troubles may rise, they will not consume me, because you are near. Your presence is both my shield and my song. So I lift my heart in prayer today, asking that your presence saturate every part of my life. Go before me into conversations, into decisions, into the unknown moments I cannot yet see. Surround the walls of my home with your peace. Guard the doorways of my mind with your truth. Let the fire of your presence burn away fear, insecurity, and doubt. Keep me steady when the winds of worry try to shake me. Cover me so completely that those around me sense your peace when they come near. I pray in first person now. Lord, I welcome your presence into my home, into my work, into my relationships, into my thoughts. Be the fire that surrounds me and the glory that rests within me. I release my false defenses, the ways I try to control, the walls I build in my own strength. I lay them down because your protection is stronger than anything I could build. Be my refuge and my fortress, my God in whom I trust, just as Psalm 91 declares. Teach me to rest under the shadow of your wings, confident that nothing can separate me from your love. Thank you for being closer than the air I breathe, more constant than the rising sun, more faithful than the best of friends. Your presence is not just an idea, it is my reality. Let me carry that awareness with me into every hour of this day. And when shadows fall, remind me again that you are my wall of fire and the glory in my midst. Keep my heart anchored in your nearness as this prayer journey continues forward. In the morning, Lord, you will hear my voice. In the morning, I lay my requests before you and wait expectantly. Psalm 5 verse 3. And as I continue to rest in your nearness, I am reminded how powerful gratitude can be in shaping the heart. Philippians chapter 4 verse 4 tells me to rejoice in the Lord always, and again I will say, rejoice. That command is not tied to circumstances. It is rooted in who you are. Gratitude does not erase challenges, but it lifts my eyes to see your faithfulness shining through them. It shifts the focus from what I lack to what you have already given, and it stirs up joy, even in the middle of uncertainty. This morning, I choose gratitude as my posture. I thank you for the breath in my lungs, for the strength to rise from my bed, for the gift of another sunrise that declares your mercies are new again. I thank you for the people you have placed in my life, even those who challenge me, for they teach me patience and compassion. I thank you for the unseen protections that I will never know, for the times you steered me away from harm without me realizing. Gratitude reminds me that even in ordinary details, you are working. So I pray in first person now. Lord, I thank you for today. I thank you for the chance to begin again, to walk with you in fresh mercy. I thank you for the roof above me, the food you provide, and the love that surrounds me. Even if I feel pressed, I choose to praise. Even if I do not understand the path ahead, I choose to rejoice. Even if my prayers are not yet answered, I choose to trust that you are faithful. My gratitude is not based on what I see, but on who you are. Help me to carry this spirit of thankfulness into every interaction today. Let my words be seasoned with grace, my tone marked with kindness, and my presence carry joy that can only come from you. Remind me to pause often and give thanks, not only for the big miracles, but for the small blessings too. Gratitude is the soil where peace and joy grow, and I want my heart to be fertile ground for both. When negativity tries to take root, let thanksgiving rise up like a song. When discouragement whispers, let praise silence its voice. And when I am tempted to dwell on what I lack, let me remember that your goodness has already filled my cup to overflowing. Thank you, Lord, that gratitude is not fragile. It is an unshakable declaration that you are good, yesterday, today, and forever. Keep me rejoicing as this prayer continues forward, carrying thankfulness as both shield and song. It is good to proclaim your unfailing love in the morning, your faithfulness in the evening, accompanied by the music of 10-stringed instruments and the harp. Psalm 92, verses 2 and 3. And in the stillness of this morning, I remember how much I need your word to guide me. Life is full of choices, crossroads, and unexpected turns, and without your voice leading me, I can easily lose my way. Psalm 119, verse 105 says, "Your word is a lamp to my feet and a light to my path." That verse settles me, because it means that even when I cannot see the entire road ahead, your word gives me enough light for the next step. You do not leave me wandering in the dark. You go before me with wisdom and clarity. So I pray for guidance today, trusting that you will direct my steps. Proverbs chapter 3, verses 5 and 6 tells me to trust in the Lord with all my heart, to lean not on my own understanding, but in all my ways acknowledge you, and you will make my paths straight. That is my prayer, that every decision I face today will be marked by your leading. Whether it is big or small, whether it feels overwhelming or simple, let me pause long enough to invite you into it. I pray in first person now. Lord, I need your guidance in my life. I need your wisdom to speak when I should speak, and to stay silent when I should listen. I need your Spirit to lead me in kindness when I am tempted toward frustration. I need your direction in my work, my conversations, my family decisions, and even in the hidden choices no one else sees. Without you, I am prone to wander. With you, my steps are secure. So I surrender my plans and my assumptions, and I invite you to shape my path. Remind me that your guidance often comes gently. It may not always be a loud voice or a flashing sign, but a quiet whisper in my spirit, a verse that comes alive at just the right moment, or wise counsel from a faithful friend. Keep me sensitive to those nudges. Keep my heart tender enough to listen and obedient enough to follow. Let me not rush ahead of you, but neither let me lag behind. Teach me to walk in step with your Spirit, steady and sure. I thank you that your word never changes, that your promises are yes and amen, that your truth is a solid foundation no storm can shake. Let your word dwell richly in me today, guiding my thoughts, shaping my choices, and lighting the path before me. And as this prayer continues forward, let my life reflect the beauty of a soul led by you. Let the morning bring me word of your unfailing love, for I have put my trust in you. Show me the way I should go, for to you I entrust my life. Psalm 143, verse 8. And as I carry the light of your word in my heart, I am reminded that each morning is also a reminder of your mercy. Lamentations chapter 3, verses 22 and 23 declares that because of the Lord's great love we are not consumed, for his compassions never fail. They are new every morning. Great is your faithfulness. That truth washes over me like gentle rain, reminding me that yesterday's mistakes do not define today, and that your mercy opens the door to begin again. How precious it is to know that no matter how many times I stumble, your compassion lifts me up. No matter how often I feel unworthy, your mercy restores me. This morning, I do not stand in my strength or my record, but in your unchanging grace. The enemy may try to remind me of every failure, but I cling to your word that says your mercies are new every morning. That means today I can walk free from shame, free from condemnation, and free to live in the joy of your love. So I pray in first person now. Lord, I receive your mercy today. I receive the gift of forgiveness that I cannot earn, but you freely give. I lay down the weight of regret, the heaviness of guilt, and the chains of past mistakes. I open my heart to your compassion that never fails. Wash me clean again, and let my soul breathe deeply of your grace. Thank you for covering me in love when I least deserved it. Thank you that nothing in my past is stronger than the power of your cross. Let your mercy shape the way I live today. Help me extend to others the same compassion you have extended to me. When someone offends me, remind me of the forgiveness I have received. When I am tempted to judge, remind me of the grace that saved me. Let me be quick to show kindness, quick to offer patience, quick to mirror the mercy that is poured out on me every morning. I thank you that your mercy is not fragile. It does not run out. It does not depend on my worthiness. It flows from your heart that is steadfast and faithful. So I walk into this day not condemned but covered, not fearful but free, not empty but filled with the hope that comes only from you. And as this prayer continues into the next part, let mercy be the song that carries me forward. Satisfy us in the morning with your unfailing love, that we may sing for joy and be glad all our days. Psalm 90, verse 14. And as I walk in the covering of your mercy, I am strengthened by the promise that no weapon formed against me shall prosper. Isaiah chapter 54, verse 17 declares it with authority, reminding me that while opposition may come, it will not succeed, because you are my defender. This truth gives me courage to step into the day without fear of what people say, without anxiety about what lies ahead, and without being shaken by the enemy's schemes. I can rest, knowing that your hand is over me and your word cannot fail. There will always be voices of doubt, but your truth silences every lie. There will always be trials, but your presence carries me through them. What the enemy intends for harm, you turn for good. This morning I hold fast to the shield of faith, knowing that it extinguishes every fiery dart that tries to come near. You are not only my Savior, but my protector, and in you I find safety. So I pray in first person now. Lord, I declare your word over my life today. No weapon formed against me will prosper. No scheme of the enemy will prevail. No curse spoken over me has power, because your blessing rests upon me. I place my trust in your protection. Guard my family, guard my health, guard my heart. Let your spirit surround every place I step into, and let your angels stand watch at every door. I will not live in fear, for you have not given me a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind, as written in 2 Timothy chapter 1, verse 7. Thank you that your authority is greater than any opposition. Thank you that even in battle, I am never alone. Thank you that you clothe me in the armor of God, the belt of truth, the breastplate of righteousness, the shield of faith, the helmet of salvation, the sword of the Spirit, and the readiness of the gospel of peace. With these I stand, not in my own strength, but in yours. Help me today to walk with confidence, not arrogance, knowing that victory belongs to you. Let my life reflect trust in your promises, even when circumstances look difficult. Let peace guard my mind when fear tries to rise. Let joy fill my heart as a testimony that I belong to a God who is greater than every storm. And as this prayer flows into what comes next, I remain steady, confident in the truth that you are my shield and my fortress. In the morning, O Lord, you hear my voice. In the morning I lay my requests before you and wait expectantly. Psalm 5, verse 3. And as this journey of prayer continues, my soul rises with gratitude for the unshakable truth that you are faithful. Psalm 100, verse 5 declares, "For the Lord is good, and his love endures forever. His faithfulness continues through all generations." That promise steadies my heart as I step into today. Circumstances may shift, but your goodness does not. People may change, but your love is constant. My plans may fail, but your faithfulness never falters. Thank you that your hand has carried me through seasons of joy and through seasons of tears. Thank you that even when I was unaware, your mercy was working behind the scenes. Thank you that your love is not just for a moment, but for a lifetime and beyond, reaching into eternity. I find peace in knowing that my life rests in the hands of a God whose promises never break. I pray in first person now. Lord, I rejoice in your faithfulness today. I rejoice that your love has no expiration, that your compassion has no end, that your truth stands unshaken. I lift my eyes above my worries and fix them on your word. I choose to trust you not only with my needs, but with my desires, my hopes, and my future. Let me live with a song of gratitude, not just in the sunshine, but also in the rain. Let me declare your faithfulness to my children, to my family, to those around me, that generations after me will know the God who never fails. Help me, Lord, to be faithful in return, faithful in prayer, faithful in kindness, faithful in holding on to your word even when the night feels long. Let my life be a testimony that your goodness is worth trusting. Let my heart remain steadfast, not because I am strong, but because your Spirit strengthens me. Even when my path feels uncertain, I know you are directing my steps. Even when prayers take time to be answered, I know your timing is perfect. Even when life surprises me, I know nothing surprises you. That is why I can rest today in your unchanging nature, because you are the same yesterday, today, and forever, as Hebrews chapter 13, verse 8 says. So I end this prayer with praise. Praise for who you are, praise for what you have done, and praise for what you will yet do. And as this prayer journey closes, my heart remains open for the prayers still to come, because walking with you is never finished. Let the morning bring me word of your unfailing love, for I have put my trust in you. Show me the way I should go, for to you I entrust my life. Psalm 143, verse 8. Just this week, a man shared how he lost his job unexpectedly. Yet, as he prayed for peace, a neighbor came by with groceries and encouragement. In that moment, he knew your faithfulness was real, even in hardship, because you provided through love in action.